What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite from the hotel room here in LA. Hopefully my mic does sound alright. I have the Wave 3 microphone here coming in clutch. We're going to be talking about the huge progression system that just surfaced for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Mobile. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and make sure you have notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Cold War Year 2, Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, and any other future Call of Duty as well. Once again, the first bits of early gameplay for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 will be streamed live here on the main channel tomorrow morning at about 9 a.m. Pacific, which is 11 o'clock Central. Hope to see you guys there. But earlier this afternoon, the Warzone Mobile store page did surface, which confirms that there's going to be a connection between Warzone Mobile and Modern Warfare 2. We have new pictures of the game itself, confirmation that Verdansk is the map that we're going to play on with 120 players. Now, looking at the store description, though, it does mention that there's going to be shared progression with the Battlepass on console and PC of Warzone 2.0. So that's actually insane, because obviously Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 will share the same battle passes like we've been seeing for the past couple of years with MW, Cold War, Vanguard, but Warzone Mobile not being in the mix is actually crazy. So that means you'll be able to play 3 different games and multiple game modes within those games to level up a single battle pass, which is awesome. So it looks like they're differentiating Warzone Mobile from COD Mobile in the sense that Warzone Mobile likely won't have its own exclusive battle pass every season. Maybe they'll introduce that at some point in the future, but for right now, it does look like Warzone Mobile will share the battle pass with the premium Call of Duty series. Now, the only thing missing here is the ability to then play Verdansk on console and PC, but everybody has a phone, so everybody will have access to Warzone Mobile. The application will be free, and maybe at some point in the future they'll figure out a way to do crossplay between a phone and then console PC with a new Battle Royale experience. That would be fantastic to see, kind of similar to the way Fortnite does it. But as of right now, a lot of information has surfaced for Warzone Mobile. Even a small teaser trailer for the game itself did surface online, not sure where, but it's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube, and you guys may have missed it, but we have the nice opening cinematic from Warzone's plane, and then we of course have more information about pre-registration for Warzone Mobile as well. But that's not all. There are going to be pre-registration rewards for playing Warzone Mobile, and the rewards themselves have already leaked online. They are the following: the M4 Arc Fiend, the X12 Prince of Hell, the Foes Flame Vinyl, and the Dark Familiar Emblem. So it looks like the M4 and X12 are getting blueprints as a part of pre-registering for Warzone Mobile. Then we have a vinyl and emblem there, but this is for hitting 15 million pre-registrations, so that'll obviously be hit in no time. Once the registrations open up, there'll be millions and millions of users every hour trying to pre-download Warzone Mobile, of course. And then it says there's a mystery reward for surpassing 25 million pre-registrations. Wonder what that could be. Maybe a really cool reactive blueprint or something with tracers. That would be fantastic. But on the topic of weapons, it's also being rumored right now that there will be cross-weapon progression for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone Mobile as well. So there'll be multiple ways to level up your guns, which is wild. Not just multiple ways to level up your battle pass, but also your weapons. Obviously, people out there are probably thinking about all the exploits that are going to pop up or unlock tools. It's going to be wild. Hopefully, Ricochet is top tier with the release of COD 2.0 to where it irons out all those potential problems. But that is great. I mean, the element of choice with where you want to level up your weapons, what mode, what game, what device. There's so many options here, which really has me excited for the future of this franchise. Now, speaking of cross progression and just such a big integration, we also have the first reference to the COD Disney Plus-like hub app that's apparently going to be coming out at some point soon, probably this fall if I had to guess. But in the multiplayer beta for Modern Warfare 2, which you can pre-download right now on PlayStation, there are some mentions of this new launcher. Now, this new launcher is gonna be crazy, and based on recent rumors, it's gonna be a very central like hub for all the currently active Call of Duties, whether it's MWII, well, that one might be faded away at some point, but we then have Warzone 1, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, MW2, and then of course Warzone 2, probably some mention of Warzone Mobile in there as well. But that's gonna be huge. I mean, I think it's about time Call of Duty gets its own launcher that'll probably be available on not just PC, but also PlayStation and of course the Xbox. And I mean, the reason I think that is because this wouldn't be referenced at all in the PlayStation beta for MW2 if this hub-like launcher wasn't also coming to console. So this is really exciting. I mean, I'm really looking forward to just how this revolutionizes the franchise for good. We're gonna find out, of course, at COD Next tomorrow, but they really weren't kidding when they meant that this is a new era of Call of Duty as we know it, and an era that we've just never seen before. Now, also notice how the mention of this launcher within the beta settings does say that there's gonna be a new way to communicate with your friends, and that's something that I'm really optimistic about, because the Activision ID system could use some improvement. It's often pretty buggy across our current Call of Duty titles that use that system, so I'm wondering what that will entail. And it kind of brings me back to a point that I made a couple of months ago, which is that the headquarters space from World War II 2017 should come back at some point in the future and should honestly be integrated with whatever this hub launcher is. Now, there are also references found to backpacks, obviously in the beta settings menu with a backpack and loadout behavior tab. Those are obviously already rumored for Warzone 2 as we know it, but the fact that they're in the Modern Warfare 2 beta menu does have me a bit suspicious. Does this mean that we're going to be having backpacks in Ground War, because that'll be the big mode that's in MW2, or does it even mean that maybe there'll be some type of beta for Warzone 2 or DMZ? But then if that's the case, that would be in a separate application, right? Because MW2 as a base game is campaign, multiplayer, spec ops, maybe something else. Based on the ESRB rating, Warzone 2 and DMZ are within one separate application, because obviously Warzone 2 and DMZ are going to share a map, whereas whatever maps we have in Ground War will likely also be in spec ops. So it makes sense to kind of split these applications up. But it's interesting that mentions of a backpack are in the MW2 app. I wonder what that could mean. Now, considering over the past couple of years, the alpha for a new Call of Duty has been exclusive to PlayStation, and the fact that we didn't have one for MW2 this time also has me scratching my head. Maybe we'll end up getting a PlayStation exclusive alpha of sorts for Warzone 2/DMZ that'll happen maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe even after the release of MW2, but before the supposed launch of Warzone 2 on November the 16th. Lots of possibilities there to kind of make up for no alpha this time around. That would be crazy. But obviously, if I had it my way, I'd say let's have a beta for all platforms at the same time. But considering the Sony and Activision deal still exists, that likely won't be the case if there is a Warzone 2 beta. Now, to end this video, I do want to say the FOV slider has been found and confirmed for both the PS4 and the PS5, lining up with other rumors out there that Warzone 2 will also launch with the FOV slider on both last gen and current gen platforms. That's fantastic news, because how funny would it have been if Warzone Mobile comes out, it's on your phone, and you have an FOV slider for that, but then you don't get an FOV slider for MW2 on a PS4, let's say. So this is great news for everybody out there that just was a bit upset that MW19 did not have a FOV slider for consoles, but did for the PC. And there was also some references to third-person view over in the beta settings, so that's very likely for the vehicles that we'll be using in Ground War, which will also be featured in the Modern Warfare 2 beta. But there obviously is some speculation that maybe there's a third-person mode also coming to the game at some point in the future, considering the original MW2 2009 also had a mode like that, and COD Mobile even has third-person gameplay. So what if Warzone Mobile also kind of introduces that again? But then they say, you know what, because of this new cross progression between MW2 and Warzone Mobile, let's also add some third-person support in the premium Call of Duty this year. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Got a couple more videos coming out for you guys tonight, talking more about the FJX and their weapon vault, and even the brand new Gunsmith trailer. A lot to get through. I do have a meeting to go to, so I'll be covering those videos at some point later tonight when I'm back, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning again with the fantastic showcase that is going to be COD Next. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.